Today is a glorious day because today we're gonna make some GP. Woohoo! Or rather, we already got the GP. We're just gonna turn the items into GP. Woohoo! But still, today's a glorious day. So, early this morning, I actually did get something very unexpected. Whoopsies, that's the wrong screenshot. Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah. Hunter level 97. It's really hard to believe. I've been doing birdhouses since level 70. Absolutely just bananas. And I probably got a couple more months until 99 since I am relatively grinding out some birdhouses. There is no way that I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. My mom told me that I was special growing up. And I know I'm special. And all the other kids at school, they told me I was special too. I'm a special person. I'm special. A very special person does choose to do birdhouses all the way from level 70 to 99. And of course, you do make a very good amount of GP. But otherwise, I want to do a little shout out here as the first screenshot that you all saw. I am not going to try to pronounce your name. You're the goat. But if you go ahead and look at the timestamp. Sorry, it was AFK. No problem. I really do appreciate anyone, especially like this individual, that does see me on this game. And there are times where I do get away from my laptop. Or if I'm on mobile, I put my phone down or I go to a different app for a couple seconds or maybe even a minute. And there are times where I may not reply to you. This has been an issue going on for well beyond a decade now. It's kind of really unfortunate how many people on this game, they say things that I can't even put on the screen on a YouTube video, but you probably can only imagine. But otherwise, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Shabba. I'm very much appreciated your kindness. It does go a big way. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about GP strategy. And firstly, 1 month birdhouses. Let's go ahead and be a straight shooter here. Got some loot from doing 1 month birdhouses, fairly decent amount. I ended up not doing them as much as I probably should have, but 18.7 mil from just a passive way of logging on and doing birdhouses. This is actually a pretty decent amount of GP. But there is a strategy that you can use to increase your bank along with get some of these nasty 99s, like construction, very expensive. Prayer, I am currently buying 99 prayer, very expensive. Other skills on this game that you can probably end up buying for GP is very expensive. I've been utilizing this strategy for really, honestly, since I started playing Runescape back in 2005. And my old school Runescape bank is 1.7 bill self-made. Never transferred any GP from my 90 bill RS3 bank. I never bought any RuneScape GP illegally. I never bought bonds, converted it to old school RuneScape GP. Never took donations. I want to say all the GP in my bank, the 1.7 bill, I want to honestly say probably about 70% is from skilling, non-combat. 30%, maybe actually a little, maybe 35, 65. 35%, so 1/3 of my bank is probably PVM, but I really don't do PVM anymore. But this strategy can be applied for anything. And it's a very simple technique, and it's a very simple strategy. I tried finding an old vlog video years ago that I made on my NightmareRH on RS channel. I ended up watching about like 3 hours worth of like videos. I couldn't find it. I did make a video on this years ago, back in like 2011. But there is something that I do want to show you right now. So these numbers are actually pretty crazy and far more expensive than when I was actually buying 99 Construction well over a year ago. So resetting my level back down to 74 all the way to 99 because I did Oak Dungeon Doors. I believe it was like 75 million GP. Maybe actually with the Butler, I think it was more so like 85-ish or something around that. But as you see, 104 mil, obviously the cost of planks have gone up. So if you wanted to buy construction right now, it would cost you 104 million GP. That's massive. Now let's go ahead and go over to prayer. I am using a lit gilded altar. And the bones that I am buying are... Where are you? Not dragons, not these. These ones right here. So, it's going to essentially cost me another 114 million GP. You want to hear the crazy part? I was actually debating on whether buying 99 Prayer or 99 Construction. 99 Prayer at the time was actually cheaper. In order for me to get 99 Prayer, I think it was like almost a year and a half ago, or maybe it was like 2 years ago, it would have cost me about 65 mil. It is beyond doubled. It's almost nearly tripled. That is crazy. The price of these bones have gone up. Obviously, I'm not choosing to do dragon bones. I really don't care that I got to end up doing almost close to 20,000 extra bones. Whatever. I'm a very patient person, as all of you know. But I end up saving 30 million GP, which is what I'm primarily looking at. But it's just is absolutely crazy how expensive it can be to go ahead and just buy one of these skills right off the bat. Alright, last thing, and then I promise we'll go ahead and get back to the guide portion of how you can make, and also Herblore applies as well. I got 99 Herblore by, just don't even go there. I ended up doing farm runs, made my own potions, but if you wanted to go ahead and buy 99 Herblore right now, I gotta actually see that. I don't even know how much. We'll go ahead and look at it momentarily. But going back, a blast from the past, not many sure how many of you people remember this, or how many of you guys or gals were actually at my 99 construction party, December 5th, 2010. I actually was rocking a white party hat then. So, December 5th, 2010, pay attention to these dates, okay? Now, let's go ahead and go even further back to September 1st, 2010. So, I valued my bank here around 2 billion GP, when in actuality, it probably really wasn't 2 billion GP. It was more so probably 1.8 billion GP, give or take. There was no wealth evaluator back then on RuneScape 2, so it was really hard finding out your bank value. You had to take everything out of your bank, add it up. But look at the date. September 1st, 2010, right? Okay, now let's go ahead past 99 construction. Notice the date here. I was also still rocking a white peepee hat. Now, my bank here was legitimately over 2 billion GP. And back during this time frame, believe it or not, getting 99 construction was in the hundreds of millions. I believe it was like 210 million GP. I ended up using Sacred Clay Hammers, which cut the price in half, along with utilizing my strategy, which I'm going to be sharing momentarily, but my bank continued to go up. And this is the whole point in this video, because there's a lot of people in this situation that is really debating what they should do. But let's go ahead and check out 99 Herblore really quick and then get back on RuneScape. Okay, so Herblore is pretty much an outlier right now. So if you want to get 99 Herblore from, let's say, level 70, or we can actually go even further down, let's say 38, it's actually very interesting. So if you do 152,000 prayer potions, it's only going to cost you 6 mil. But you got to make 152,000 prayer potions. which means you gotta do 14 at a time. So that's probably going to be very, very hard to actually do. But if you want to go ahead and move to super attacks, obviously here's where the money value significantly jumps. Super anti-poison. Whoopsies. Yeah, that was actually my alarm going off to do a birdhouse run. Obviously, as you see, 6 million to obviously 45 million. Chisel off some potions. Go even higher now. Super poison. Chisel off a little more. And then if you go all the way down to, let's say, super restore, 67 mil, that's actually not that bad. 93,000 though. And then, but still, it just is absolutely costly. Significantly costly of a skill. Okay, so all my birdhouse items pretty much sold for 18.6 mil. Very good chunk. I actually got some pretty decent prices just from putting everything as asking price. Now, Nightmare, let me ask you this question, right? You have 455 million GP in the bank, along with this new 18 mil. Why just not buy 99 Prayer right now and just go ahead and no life, 99 Prayer, get 99 Prayer, then start rebuilding your bank? Well, ask yourself this question. Can I do that? Absolutely. I could go ahead and buy 99 Prayer 3 times over right now. Why would I want to hurt my GP? Because GP on this game is king. The more GP that you have, the bigger king that you are. Now, if you are one of those people out there and you don't speak for everyone, even though there's plenty of people on this game who do PVM like crazy, who raid like crazy, 400 million GP is nothing to them at all. But they don't speak for all of us. Personally, I would rather take my unlubricated thumb and stick it up my bum than do raids. I'm not sorry. Raids are just not for me. I don't get enjoyment out of doing raids. I get enjoyment after, you know, going to bandos here and there for fun, but I don't get enjoyment doing... I'd rather play the new Resident Evil games. And they're actually pretty awesome. Resident Evil 1 is actually being remade like Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I can't wait! Yes! Woohoo! Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. So, if you're one of those individuals where some type of GP is for you, I'm probably going to be insulting your intelligence, which I hope I do. But for the vast majority of people out there, which I have talked to so many, utilizing this strategy is very easy to do, and it will keep your bank growing as you also buy buyable 99s. It's not hard to do, but for a lot of people out there, they just don't really do this method. And I've talked about this method all the time through live streaming and basically pretty much through like anything. It's live streams, videos, it's on Discord, or just anywhere. I just sold a big portion of a birdhouse run tab. And I'm probably going to end up making, I actually probably made like an extra 15 mil GP here and there in this past month too. So for the entire month of May, I ended up probably making about like 30 mil, give or take. That's actually not that bad. So pick an item. Any item that you want on this game. It can be any. For me, I'm slowly buying a 3rd Age helm. Now, a 3rd Age helm, as you see, is not worth 1 million GP. And it can also be any item. It could be a scythe. It could be one of those T-bows. It can basically be whatever. But for me, I would also like to acquire some 3rd Age items over time. And for me, since I just gained quite a bit of GP, I'm going to throw some GP its way. So I'm going to tie up 4 mil and say, hey, you know, I have 4 mil sitting to buy this item now. Now I'm left with 15 mil. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and buy some... Where are you? Yep, there we go. I'm going to buy buy a couple mil worth of bones. I think actually 3,000 of these bones should get me a decent amount of prayer levels. Decent amount of prayer levels out there. I'm pretty happy. So I basically took some money, threw it at an item that I would like to buy, and then I also took some money and threw it also at some bones for the skill that I'm buying. Now I'm left with 9 mil, and I'm just going to go ahead and tuck this GP away. And that's literally all you got to do. That is the strategy. It's not hard, but for some reason I've been ridiculed for doing this for almost 20 years of playing RuneScape, and I really don't know why. I don't know why this... I mean, this is a strategy you can also do in real life also, when it comes to anything, when it comes to investing, when it comes to just saving money. The point that I'm saying is that if I were right now to deplete my GP, right? Let's go ahead and say I buy 99 Prayer, and let's say I wanted to buy 99 Herblore as well, and let's say if I wanted to also buy 99 Mage, and I deplete my GP, right? Well, what if, hypothetically, next week, Jagex launches a surprise new item, which they've done before in the past? Years ago, Jagex would release, like, items without news and beta testing, before RS3, before EOC, and people with a massive amount of cash on the sidelines would buy this item, like I would, years ago, and I would go out and make a PKing video with it, test it out in the wild, and also it got me a ton of video views and subscribers. So, the point that I'm saying is that it's never a good thing to deplete your GP on this game, just like how it's really never a good thing for you to deplete, like, your savings account. But emergencies do happen. I can't tell you how many times I've had to deplete my savings account in my adult life because emergencies have came up. Car issues, other types of emergencies. It's a terrible feeling, right? So, there are some people on this game that actually care more about their RuneScape GP than their IRL dollars. That's actually not really good. But why would you cripple your bank? It comes down to patience. If patience is a virtue, if patience is your strength, then you will grow your bank on this game like me. But if you are an impatient mofo, and if you're one of those raiders, obviously your thumb's lubricated. But my thumb is not lubricated because I don't raid. But if you are a raider, then sure, have fun with your lubricated thumb. All day long. All day long. Just have fun with it. Go make your massive GP. I'll have fun in my own spectrum. But hopefully this video really does help out anyone on this game that really doesn't, like, know what to do. I probably insulted a whole bunch of people's intelligence. If I insulted your intelligence, I want to know. Please tell me. I hope I did. Actually, I really just want to help some people out. As many people as I can. I'm probably going to at least help one person out from this video, and that is my goal. Otherwise, yeah. I'll probably see you all Saturday with a new RuneScape video. I'm going to be getting back into PKing, by the way. It's going to be a doozy. Going to be very rusty, but then again, I was nothing... never really a good PKer, but I was also... I'm a phenomenal entertainer. Okay. I love you guys for watching my stuff still. And make sure to drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, hopefully this little investing strategy method really works. 1/3 to an item that you want to buy, 1/3 to a buyable 99, and then 1/3 back in your bank. Back in your cash pile. And honestly, I use this method for all of my items. I use this method for my plate legs. It's all my items on this game. All my items I use this method for. Keep growing your GP. Alright, see you all later. Bye!